Hey guys, today I'm going to be using the Morphe 350 palette and creating a cut crease. My eyebrows are done and my eyelids are already primed. So I'll be using this light shade, and to help me blend it out, I'll be using the Real Techniques brush. You can use any brush you want. Or any palette, doesn't matter either. I'm just showing you the basics of how I do my own cut crease. So next I'll be using this light brown shade. I'm going to place that on my crease. I will be using it as a transition color. As I rub it into my crease, I'm going to start flicking the brush at the end. This will help me begin to create my cut crease shape. Next, I'll be using another brown shade. I'll be using this next color, mostly focused on my crease, to help me darken it more. I will be using the same sweeping motions. Just sweep it on down, girl. Next, sorry you cannot see the color, but I'm using the 6th shade in the 2nd row. I'll be using this little small brush to help me. Usually while doing this, I follow my natural eye crease, and then at the end I start flicking it. I'm just going to keep on blending it until I like it. Now I'm going to use a Tarte concealer, and now I am going to clean up. This will help me really define the shape I want. So I begin at my lower lash line because I feel like if you start really high, you'll end up messing up. I start to build it up as I go. As you can tell, this takes freaking forever, but it's worth it. I usually kind of raise up my eyebrows to see the shape, but that's my little tip. Okay, so now I'm going to start flicking towards the end of my eyebrow and filling that part in. You do want to set this with setting powder after, because you do not want it to crease. That's not what it means when it says cut crease. You better set it, girl. So now I'll be going in with a darker shade. I'm really going to begin to start defining my line. It'll probably look harsh at first, but you could always blend it out later. Just keep on blending. Literally, that's key for everything. Yes, girl, I am still blending, but I promise we're almost there. Maybe not, but close enough. Now I'm gonna get this shade and start blending it out so it doesn't look too harsh. Oops, a little bit too much product. I'm still going back and forth, blending and blending until I like it. Now I'll be going in with this darker shade because I want my crease to look a little bit darker. While doing this, be very careful. I'm repeating the step that I did before, except with just a darker shade. You don't have to use a darker shade if you don't want to, but for me, I like to be a little extra, and I like it to be a little bit more defined. So now we'll be going back in with the shade to blend it out so it doesn't look too harsh. So now I'll be going in with this shimmery shade. I'm trying to give my eyes a little oomph because we don't want to be looking plain. So I'm going to run that across my eyelid, making sure I do not get it into the crease. This other color I'll be using just so it looks a little bit more shiny. Now I'm going to go back in with this color because I didn't like how it was blending. I didn't really like how it was looking, so I wanted to blend it a little bit more. Now I'm going to go back into this light shade and put it under my eyebrow because I don't really like darker colors right underneath my brow. I like it to be a little bit more blended. Now I'll be doing my winged eyeliner using the Tarteist liquid liner. So usually when I do my liner, I start in the middle of my eye and working my way up, making sure I don't make the line too thick. Then I flick it up towards my eyebrow. Then I connect those lines together to make my wing. Yay, we got one eye done. JK, it's both. But anyways, I'm going to curl my eyelashes. And now I'll be putting on mascara. Because ain't nobody eyelashes going to be dull tonight, girl. Now I'll be using the Benefit Professional all over my face. Gotta get my forehead, my chubby cheeks. Gotta get the whole Now I'll be using Infallible by L'Oreal. Gonna blend this all over my cheeks. And my whole face, of course. I really like this foundation. Now I'll be using the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer. This blends out so good. Literally covers everything. After concealer, I'll be setting my face with Coty Airspun. Now, I'm going to be using that light brown shade, and I'm going to start smoking out my bottom lash line. Y'all thought I was dull. I'm going to be using the bright orange shade and start using that under my eye. If y'all know me, I like to be poppin'. Now I'll be putting mascara on my bottom lashes. Now I'm going to dust off the excess powder. I'll be using the IT Cosmetics Compact to cover my face. I usually like to focus this more where I had my setting powder, because if I do this, I really won't get a flashback. Now I'll be using Jeffree Star x Manny Eclipse Highlighter. Yes! I'll be putting that on my cheekbones. I don't know what I looked at, but I looked at something. Now I'll be going on my Cupid's bow. And the tip of my nose. Highlight that little sucker. If you want to be more precise, I use a smaller brush. Now I'm going to put highlight in my inner corners. And the bottom of my eyebrow. To bronze up my face, I'll be using the color Dallas from Benefit. Trying to get that tan look. I'm gonna put it on my temples and the top of my forehead. Now I'm gonna put setting powder underneath my cheekbones. Putting this under your bronzer makes your cheeks look so freaking carved and sharp. Now I'll be using a lip scrub from Jeffree Star. This helps take off all your dead skin, and it makes your lips really soft and easy to apply liquid lipsticks. Plus, it tastes pretty good. I'll be using the shade Daddy from Jeffree Star. His liquid lipsticks are so bomb and transfer proof. I love them. Now I'm going to dust off the excess powder, and after that I'm going to get my compact brush and blend it all in so it doesn't look too harsh on my face. Almost dropped it there. Now the look is completed. Thank you guys for watching and being patient. Bye!